Welcome to this tutorial and the challenge. In the challenge, I asked you to use this video to replace the window here by another video, which is this one. Now, replacing with a video is the same as using a pre-composition. You put a solid and you will replace. Now, let's see the problems that we will have with this video. First of all, always take the habit to drag and drop to create your composition, because now everything is in scale. The comp is the same size as the video and you don't have any problems. I will start track camera, click on it, it will start analyzing. This is a short video of 6 seconds, also is a simple one, but you will be amazed how many errors we're gonna have. I hope you worked on it, I hope you found the errors, and I hope you asked me a lot of questions. Notice already finishing. Pretty speedy this time. It has taken fixed angle of view, and if you look at the advanced here, it has taken auto detect. Fine, it is solving the camera now. We give it some time. I'll get back to you. Oh, it's already done. Now notice, as soon as I pointed, I have a message. It says no depth from a tripod pan solve. So actually it didn't take it as a tripod pan. It just took it as a normal camera, and it's not really working very fine with us here. We don't want to see the errors. So what is this error here? You can figure it out. It's no big deal. You can find documentation about it, but it means there is no depth, there is no zoom, and it cannot resolve how the camera is moving, mainly on these spots where there is only the wall. Fine. How do you solve this problem? You don't have really to solve this problem. You can work, but better to solve it. Let's go to auto detect, and we take mostly flat scene, and actually this is a flat scene. We click and it will solve the camera again, and let's see the results that will appear. Now it has finished this point, and it seems that the error message has disappeared, or in fact it's not an error, or it's just an indication that we didn't have depth. So here we are quite cool. We have our plans here, we can work with them and so on. Let's press alternate and zoom in, and adding a video here is just like adding a solid layer then replacing the solid layer. That's very simple. Let's make the target size a bit bigger, and notice what's happening. We need it even bigger, and here you are. So I need something extremely flat for the window. This seems quite okay. You can choose anything else you want, no problem. And I will right click and say create solid and camera at the same time. So really typically this is how you will work after you have understood everything. Now the first thing I want to do is to go back to zoom and preview and see exactly is this solid is really working for this kind of tracking. It seems it's okay. It's moving very nicely with the window. Okay, I don't know if it's moving with the background or the flat window, but of course it's moving with the background. Cool, so that's not bad at all. What we can do is immediately come to our sailing movie here and press alternate, or choose our layer, press alt, and just drop it in. Here we have our movie just over here. So that's pretty small now. We need to scale it and work on it. Okay, that's one way to work. You could have done it even better. I will scale it up, press shift, try to scale it up. Okay, it's not working, so I need to adjust it. That's not bad like this. Cool. So of course I need now to get corner pin, put it in, and see exactly how I can fit it, if it fits nicely. It's done here, and here is okay. I have some white here, try to fix it. Now we're not doing an extremely pro job and stories like this. You have to be a bit, it's okay. If I were doing a professional project, these will not be allowed. And notice how the light is coming. But for the purpose of doing an exercise on camera tracking, this will do. Fine, so I put my layer there, and I have now one movie in another. I remove the sound and then come to preview, and preview, see exactly what is happening. Well, actually it seems it's working fine. Notice there is some white that is appearing here, and I really don't like the light here, but it's okay. It's working for the purpose of an exercise. Now, how did you benefit from this exercise? First, you notice that sometimes you have to use the advanced option here and find out, okay, which one can I use to remove the messages if there are any. Also, instead of using mostly flat scene, you could have used also variable zoom. At your free time, please try tripod pan or typical and see the results that you will get. I hope this challenge was useful for you. I know it's simple. It's important that you start with simple things, understand really how it's working, how the corner pin can be useful to you, and try to do as many as simple things possible before you go to complicated and things that where you need to use maybe a Bezier warp or something like this. Cool. Thanks very much for listening. I'll see you in the next lecture.